Rebound and slam. Big finish, Isaiah Jackson.
Well, staying on that offensive glass. You know, he's been really playing well with the rebounding.
And there is clearance for Flanagan.
Cooper will get it back, obviously, in around 10 seconds and under.
Cooper against Toppin. Penetrates, fades, and hits. Sure. Now, you're very svelte. You swim. You still find a way to swim. 33-28. Auburn leads it with 1:24 to go in this first half. High screen, Akingbola. Jump shot goes down.
The defensive glass.
Askew with a purpose.
No.
Rejected. The power of Thor.
Very nice.
Kentucky has never led. And
a single time that they've gotten a good shot from the three-point stripe where they were struggling in the first half. Now all of a sudden they're dragging the ball to the middle of the floor, driving it to the ball, and then kicking it out. Much easier way to shoot the basketball.
12-2 run.
And now it's to a 5-point advantage. Remember, Vanderbilt led this game 8-0 to get us started. And Auburn stormed back. They went on a 12-0 run, took the lead. Vanderbilt fought back late in the first half to take the lead.
You haven't given Jordan Wright credit. He's being unselfish, right?
That's it. But still, that was a shot, though, right? Take it.
Shot. He's been rolling tonight, too.
Cooper, how about that? Oh.
Mediocre recruiting class for those one-and-dones to failure. I think more teams are going to try to be like Gonzaga and put more recruiting classes together.
See on your screen a really good game coming up at 4 Eastern on ESPN2. Arkansas and Missouri will go at it. A blocking. Cooper.
The stuff you're trying to learn mentally, you can't have any of those reps. So for him to drop in that first game against Alabama, and mind you, I know Alabama lost today, but Alabama's legit. Get 26 points, 9 rebounds.
High off the window for 2. Cooper on the quick counter and one. The days due to personal reasons actually did not play against Tennessee midweek. And now he's back out there with his guys. They are not at full strength, by the way. Hadim C is unavailable. And they get the turnover. Cooper gives it up for Thor. Trying to tie it. No. Back out to Sharife. Another chance to tie. And that one goes.
About how these kids got to Auburn and how Cooper, they all love playing with each other back in high school and AAU ball. Their AAU coach was Lamar Cooper. Open 3 for P.J. Horn. Jamal Johnson. Defense. Go ahead. Yeah, Jamal Johnson squared up Wheeler at half court, and then there was a high pick. He just went right through the defense. First half, that's continuing in the second half. Consider this. Georgia scored 1.14 points per possession in the first half. Anything over 1 in the college game is pretty good. Cooper buries the 3. Pace they want to play, and Georgia wants to play that. But when you're on the road, now again, everything's different during COVID, right? No big crowds, no jungle, no anything in Auburn Arena. But a home team that's up and down, space it out, usually their advantage. Wow. Cooper able to get inside. On the line. Couple of big ones from Wheeler. Here's Cooper, shows the ball and puts it in. He's got 15. Quick time.
I think you got to make Cooper a scorer, John. His passing is way more dangerous, even though he's averaging 22. It's a high volume set of shooting.
Goes to the goal, puts it in off the glass.
That's great basketball.
They got a great look at it from Mitchell.
Good rescreen. The defender went under, and Mitchell knew exactly what to do.
And Auburn, nice move.
He's a magician, John. He is first-team All-American, and if this team wasn't so balanced, you'd certainly put him in the mix for Player of the Year along with Luka Garza.
Cooper gets
5. I'm going to say 5 and 5. Yeah, I think we should have a 7-game series, honestly. First of all, I have no freaking idea who would win that game because I've seen them both, and they're both great. But if you made me decide, I would say 5 and 5, John.
Again, to continue, the defense has been outstanding in the second half.
Yeah, John, because of the S curve this year, there's going to be no consideration for geography when they put the bracket together. They will be the 1 and 2 seeds redshirted last year after averaging, you ready, 3 points a game at UNLV. There you go.
Well, it's one of
Auburn 33% shooting from the field, just 1 of 6 from deep, but with the 2-point advantage. Now Cooper breaking down, Pinson. A freshman from down the road in Powder Springs, Georgia. It's 7 points, make it 9. Auburn has yet to knock off a ranked team this year. Everything seems to be aligning right now for the Tigers at this point in the season. A lot of momentum. And with a 3-point.
And they can win a game. I mean, that's their DNA. Keep these games under 70. They've had 19 straight games where they've held opponents under 80. And they've got to keep it that way if they want to win this one on the road.
The Wizard.
You just try to block and give them space to go make a play. And that's what they do. Get Cooper in a position to be successful. Let him go.
Sights on the end zone. Rolls through.
Auburn to step back and fire. Flanagan with a lot of confidence. More of a bully type, strong ball guard going to the rim. But Bruce Pearl feeds his guys with so much confidence as a shooter, Beth. The only thing he's against is early transition guarded threes.
Amazing profession that we're all a part of. And really, that's the hope. You know, the conversations I have with people like, you know, my friends Doris Burke and Jessica Mendoza and you know, Holly Rowe, people that have been around.
And Smith puts Arkansas on the board.
Transition defense for both of these teams will be paramount in this game.
Jalen Tate trying to get things done for the Hogs. Cooper saves this possession.
Jalen Tate is really a ball-hawking defender.
Off the bench already for number 4 in blue.
And that starts getting in your head, Roy.
And Cooper, 3-pointer. Tigers get it back. That did not touch the rim. Shot clock did not reset. Cooper, silky smooth. Give him. First points of the night.
I talked about impacting the game in different ways. The Hogs flexing their muscles on the offensive glass a little bit.
Up and in. Contested layup is good. He's got 18.
I know Arkansas staff was worried about their team's confidence. There's nothing wrong with Desi Sills' confidence right now.
He's got 10 as well.
Yeah, Auburn's getting caught watching Desi Sills.
And Cooper was 4. Arkansas still leads by 3. Cooper. High off the glass, bounces that one home.
Have been outstanding. They're the only team that is in the top 5 in both adjusted offensive efficiency and adjusted defensive efficiency. Both top 5.
Big zone guy. If it works, he'll stay with it. If not, right back out.
Cooper, the 4 steps into the lane. Harder it goes.
I mean, SU came to Allen's side. Allen's guy couldn't help off. And Toppin was the guy that finished it off on the baseline cut.
2-point game, 45 seconds to play. Brooks hedges on Cooper. He goes to the rack, lays it up and in.
I think that's a bit of a work in progress. 5 on the shot clock for Cooper. There he goes, inside off glass. 10 points now for Sharife. Talented freshman eligible in this game tonight. Sharife Cooper, Katie Johnson. Johnson's only played 9 minutes so far. And scoring is up in the conference, Mark.
Yeah, I think this is the most offensive group of teams that in the SEC that I've seen in a long time. But, Roy, I want to go back to that Alabama him this season.
I mean, he may have one in him tonight by the time it's all said and done. Attacking. How about that move this week? Johnson earlier this week. Both staffs telling us how emotional they got and just finding out the news. Go ahead.
Now, he may get to 26 at Arkansas, and it's almost like that bad second half has spilled over into this game.
I would agree. 25 for Cooper.
I've only talked about him offensively, but right there he got after it defensively. He's struggling to score as he should, but if he can get himself going defensively, the offense will come.
Cooper and one. Shackelford the open three. Thor, weak side, and here comes Cooper with the push to the left side.
The ball's got to get in Primo's hand every time they're in half court. Here we go.
Here is Cooper to the left, into the lane. Count it. Continue what has been their best SEC start in 34 years. 3-0 alone atop the standings. And Cooper won.
All he does is do right. He just does right in a basketball game.
Got a couple of triples now in the double digit.
Great possession.
Cooper with the takeaway.